Good afternoon, Yeladim, and welcome back for more children's Torah stories. Today, we are meeting one of the most amazing, one of my most favorite, one of the bestest people in all the Torah stories, and that is Eliyahu HaNavi. Maybe you've heard his song. We usually sing it on a Saturday night. Eliyahu HaNavi, Eliyahu HaTishbi, Eliyahu who eats a pea. No, Eliyahu HaGiladi. Bimera Yavo Elenu. That is Eliyahu HaNavi. And today we are going to meet Eliyahu HaNavi. Well, after the stories that we saw last time, we know what happened. The Jewish people are split into two halves. There's the Jewish people living in the south, in the bottom part of the land, and there's the Jewish people in the north, in the top part of the land. And the ones in the south have still got the Beit HaMikdash, and they have more good kings than bad kings, and they're still listening to Hashem, and their kings come from the family of David. It's David's children and Shlomo's children and so on. But the kings in the north, they all praying to idols. They're not listening to Hashem. They're not doing the right thing. It's a bad situation. And in fact, today we get the worst king of them all. A new king in the northern kingdom. His name is King Achav. Hi, Yeladim. My name is King Achav. I am a strong king. I am good for the country, but I don't listen to anything Hashem says. And you know what was even worse than King Achav was his wife, Queen Izebel. Hello, Yeladim. I am Queen Izebel, and I like idols and hurting people and grabbing whatever I want. Oh, wow, Izebel, you sound like a really nasty lady. Yes, I am a really nasty lady, and together, Izebel and Achav are the worst ever. Well, during their time, we meet the one and only Eliyahu HaNavi. And just like Izebel and Achav are so strong to do the wrong thing, Eliyahu is so strong to do the right thing. Now what we're going to see, actually, Achav wasn't completely bad the way that I told you. Achav was sometimes bad and sometimes good. The question was, who was Achav listening to? There were times that Achav listened to Eliyahu and then he did the right thing. But there were times that Achav listened to Izebel and then he did the wrong thing. Well, after Achav had been making the Jewish people pray to more idols and more idols, then the time came that Eliyahu HaNavi said, I have had enough of this. There's much too much with praying to idols and all that kind of thing. Oh, I can see that I've lost reception on the Zoom. Just give me a second while we get it back. Okay, sorry that you missed me. Now I am back. Well, after a long time that the Jewish people had been praying to idols and doing such bad things, along came Eliyahu HaNavi. And Eliyahu HaNavi says, I have had enough of this. You keep praying to idols. You keep forgetting about Hashem. No more. I say there will be no rain until I say it will rain again. And just like that, just because Eliyahu HaNavi said, that's it. There was a drought. No rain. You know what a drought is, Yeladim? We had one in Cape Town a few years ago. Thank God now our dams are full to the top. It's amazing. Thank you, Hashem. But for a long time. We were worried, what's going to happen? Are we going to run out of water? Well, that is what happened in Israel. Eliyahu HaNavi said, no more rain for you. You keep praying to idols. I have had enough. And so there was no more rain for the northern part, for that king part where King of Achav was. And then Hashem came to talk to Eliyahu. And Hashem said, Eliyahu, I want you to go to, and he told him where he must go. I want you to go to the special place that I tell you, where there is a well. It is called Nachal Krit, where he wants him to go. I want you to go to Nachal Krit, and there you will find some water to drink, and I will send ravens to bring you food. Isn't that amazing? Hashem's going to make these birds, flappy, 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 come along, bringing food for Eliyahu. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you, ravens. So Hashem will give him food and water. Hashem says, that is where you will stay, by Nachal Krit. And he stayed there, and the ravens came to bring him food, and he drank water from the well. But is the well going to last forever? No, sirree, Bob. The well can only keep going as long as there's still rain. Because when it rains, the rain goes underground and it makes underground rivers. And from those underground rivers, you can get the water, and that's how you get that. So, but that can only happen if there is rain. If there's no more rain, then the underground rivers dry up and there's no more water in the well. Well, that is what happened. One day, Eliyahu HaNavi went to get his water from the well. Hey, there's no water inside. So Hashem said, okay, Eliyahu, time for you to leave Nachal Krit and go to Tzarfat near Sidon. And there is a lady, a widow. That means it's a lady whose husband isn't alive anymore. There is a widow there who will feed you and take care of you. And so off he went. Da, 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 da. Here I go to Tzarfat. And then he saw the lady, and she was busy gathering wood. I'm getting wood for my home so that I can light my fire when it gets cold. Hello, ma'am. My name is Eliyahu. Please, can you bring me a little bit of water so that I can drink? With pleasure, young man. I'll go and get it for you now. Ooh, and will you bring some bread for me as well, please? Well, I would like to, but I must tell you, I don't have any bread with me. The only thing I've got actually is a tiny little bit of flour and a little bit of oil. And my idea is I'm going to get these sticks, some wood, so that I can make a fire, so that I can bake this flour into bread. But it's just me and my son, and that's our very last food in the whole world. Because of this terrible drought, we don't have any more food. And so we're going to eat our bread that I'm going to make. And then I guess we will starve. We won't have any more food. Oh no, that's terrible, Yeladim. She wasn't getting the wood to keep her house warm. She was getting the wood to bake the last food she's got. She's got no money to buy more from the shops. She's got no more food in the cupboard. She's going to run out of food. So she says, I would love to share with you, but after this food, all my food is gone. What do you think's going to happen? Eliyahu said to her, don't worry, ma'am. Just listen to me. But here's the idea. When you make the bread, first make a little roll for me, and then make some for yourself. But you'll see what'll happen, don't worry. Because Hashem has made a promise. Hashem is going to make a miracle. And there will be enough flour and enough oil until it rains. So she went inside and she started pouring out some flour and pouring out some oil. And she looked back in the jar where she kept the flour. Guess what? It's still full. She looked back in the jug where she kept the oil. Guess what? Still full. Flour still full. Oil still full. She gives Eliyahu some food. Next day, she goes to make more bread, pours out more flour. How much flour do you think is left in the jar? All of it, still full. No matter what happens, Hashem made a miracle. It was like the never-ending amount of flour and oil. The jars stayed full, no matter what. Still kept it in. And that was what happened the whole time that Eliyahu was there. There was plenty of oil and plenty of flour, and she and her son had enough to eat, and they were okay. But then there was something terrible that happened. Because remember, she has this little son. Well, this little son of hers started getting sick. Mommy, I don't feel well. Now, in those days, they didn't have hospitals. They didn't even really have doctors the way that we think of doctors. And so normally, if somebody got sick, just had to hope that they got better. And if they didn't get better, then that was it. And he started getting more sick and more sick until he stopped breathing. That means he's not going to be alive anymore. Eliyahu says, Hashem, please help. This lady has been so good. Don't make things bad for her, Hashem. And so Eliyahu went to the lady and he said, give me the boy, please. Let me see how I can help. Okay, you can take him. And he went and he took this boy and he brought him up to the room and he put him on the bed where he was sleeping. And he called out to Hashem. He said, please, Hashem, make this boy come alive again. Do you think Hashem can do that, Yeladim? Do you think so? Well, Hashem can do anything, but this is not the normal kind of thing that happens in a normal day. He put his body on the child and he came off and he did it again. And he did that 3 times, that he leaned over the child, stretched over the child, and he said, please, Hashem, make this boy come alive again. Oh, hello, what's going on? Hashem made the boy come alive again. It's unbelievable. That is what happened. Hashem really can do anything. And Eliyahu was amazing, because Eliyahu was one of the ones that Hashem did some of his best miracles through Eliyahu. And so the child was alive, and Eliyahu came down and he said to the lady, hello, look, your son is alive again. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. Now I know that you really are the Navi and that you really can talk to Hashem. Thank you. And she took her son back and she was happy as can be. Well, the next thing Hashem said, Eliyahu, yes, Hashem, Eliyahu, I want you to go and talk to King Achav. And after you talk to King Achav, there is going to be rain. Wow! I wonder what he's going to say. And what's King Achav going to say? And what's going to happen with the Jewish people? Will there really be rain? Can you wait to hear, Yeladim? I'm looking forward to telling you. I'll tell you tomorrow. Bye!